I wanted to go over my current everyday carry setup and just talk about it real quick, just to give you guys a visual representation how something simple can still work very well. This is a Smith & Wesson SD9, chambered 9mm. This is the FDE model. Is one of the reasons I got it. I like FDE, so is the FDE in black. The holster that I have for it is just a basic, this is Amberide holster, very basic Kydex holster. I mean, you find them, I think, for like, what, 25 to 30 bucks roughly on Amazon, and it works. It fits the belt that I use. I carry roughly around the 3 o'clock position, and it seems to work pretty good. I haven't had any slipping issues or fitment issues at all with the holster on the belt, and the retention is really good as far as the gun is concerned. I have it, you can adjust it and whatnot, so I have it adjusted perfectly for me, no issue. So the SD9, this thing is one of those sleeper type guns. People overlook the SD9 and the SD40 because of the trigger. It's not the greatest when compared to other guns, but it is still a very serviceable, a very reliable trigger. The gun itself is very reliable. It doesn't bother me. If the trigger bothers you, then of course, you know, there's a lot of different other options out there. But you're looking at about a $300 gun. So that's one of the reasons I like it. It's inexpensive. It's basic. I'm not really planning on doing a lot to it. Maybe in the future I'll throw an Apex trigger in it. I'm still not sure. I may do that. I haven't decided. From what I hear, that's a really good upgrade, inexpensive upgrade for the gun. I'm not going to put night sights on it or anything. At some point, maybe I'll throw a light on it, but for everyday carry, I don't have a light attached to the gun. I have a separate small minimalist light that I attach to this mini multi-tool. I'll just kind of set this down, and while I'm at it, I'll just throw out, there's a knife I'm carrying right now. But in any case, the setup of the gun itself, very reliable, in my opinion, very inexpensive. This tape that I have wrapped around it, it's from Handle It Grips, and the texturing on the grip is done very well, but against bare skin, it could get a little bit irritable. So what I did is I threw this tape, this is their last ditch tape, I believe that's what it's called, from Handle It Grips, and it smooths it out, but it still gives it a very good feeling. There's still a lot of grip on it, just the way the tape is. I don't know if you could see up close here. Still very good tape. Still feels really good in hand, so I'm not losing any control of the gun. It's just kind of changing the grip surface a little bit so it's not tearing up clothes, not tearing up skin, all that good stuff. Just a couple magazines that came with the gun and are loaded with Federal 115 grain hollow points, and they're not HSTs or anything like that. They're just I picked up this box, is like 50 rounds. It's pretty inexpensive. Just basic hollow points. It'll work good. I have an extra one here because I like plussing up, and what I mean by that is just full magazine, and then you load it, refill the magazine, so that way you have a full magazine plus one in the chamber. Overall, the setup works really well for me. The SD9 has been reliable for me. No issues at all. It's a accurate gun. Recoil is very tame, in my opinion. The takedown and maintenance is very, very easy. So for a novice to firearms, somebody new to firearms, this gun will be very easy to maintain. It's just like a Glock, very easy to maintain. The aftermarket support, if that's your thing, if you want to do a lot of aftermarket stuff, there's a little bit out there. Not as good as some of the other stuff, but overall works very well. I have no issues with this setup so far. Again, I carry at the 3 o'clock position. If you carry appendix or maybe a different carry type, then you may want to rethink the gun or rethink the holster setup. But anyway, just wanted to show that to y'all. It works good for me. Very inexpensive. None of this stuff is really expensive at all. I mean, even this M&P knife right here, I've been just trying this out, carrying it a little bit more. It's a great EDC knife for basic tasks and whatnot, but really inexpensive stuff. And I think if you do your research and just look at what you're buying, you can have a good setup for just very little money. You can see right here, I kind of have all my bases covered, and it's a minimalist type deal. So, all right, thanks a lot as always for watching. I hope everybody's staying safe out there and enjoying the new year.